Hey guys, you guys asked for it, so here it is. Here's my guide on how to solo drill in the Hypixel UHC. I'm going to be going over everything from kit selection down to some unknown game mechanics that I use to actually make the solo drill a lot more effective than other people's. And I'm going to give a lot more of my thoughts and opinions as to why I do certain things. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, first things first, kit selection. I recommend going Stone Tools kit. Now, although Eco Kit is also viable in my opinion, there's one major difference that really makes Stone Tools a lot stronger than Eco Kit, and that's the shovel. Being able to insta-mine flint or gravel with no durability cost in dirt, although it costs durability, allows you to find actually a lot more diamonds and redstone, which sometimes can make the difference between being able to start the drill and having to hub. I know personally it's made the difference in many of my games. And as for other kits like looter, which will give you slime balls for drag chests potentially and tabs, I just think it's too slow not having any fast tools. But I guess you can use Eco Kit, but I personally don't like it. I just end up having to hub more often, and I just really don't enjoy that. And now for the surface part of the drill, what you're going to need is 54 cane, 8 seeds, 3 leather, and 8 different, meat pieces to craft into a delicious meal, and around 20 sand for glass bottles. Now why 54 cane? Well, you're gonna need 27 for Minus Blessing, and then 12 for Sharp, 12 for prop books. That leaves 3 cane that you're probably wondering, well, why? Well, here's why. You need 1 of those for sugar for speed pods, and 2 just in case for crafting wart, which is also why 8 seeds, because it takes 4 seeds per wart craft. Additionally, I recommend getting 1 iron pack from a surface cave, like just while you're looking for cane. If you just find a nice surface cave to grab an iron pack, just get it from there, and then craft 2 buckets and 1 pair of shears. If you find sheep, you can shear them for string. If you don't, that's fine. But you can shear trees for apples, and also for leaves just to block around while looking for cane. I'd recommend filling up both buckets with water. If you want to grab a milk bucket for cleansing, you can do so. I personally have never found the need to do that though. For chopping trees then going down, I'd recommend for you to start chopping trees at around 4 minutes till PvP. Probably not later than that. Later than that would be pushing it. But chop trees first, around like 20 to half a stack of logs worth is probably enough, and then you should dupe your leather, dupe your cane if necessary. Just remember to still have 8 seeds, then craft a backpack, your 3 bookshelves, throw excess items into your backpack, and then you can go around and collect any apples that have fallen from the trees. That's why I said chop the trees first, and then you can go down. If you the reason why I said around 4 minutes till PvP is because you want to be at Y11 before PvP enables, just that way you don't accidentally fall in lava and die. It's just nice to have the fire res and the absorption still. And on top of that, make sure you're not going down farther than like 700 on either chord. That means that if either one of your X or Z chords is greater than 700, you're probably a bit too close to border. The last thing you want is to have to race against the border while in Nether or in the overworld. It's just not a fun experience. Don't do it to yourself. But also, don't go down too close to 0-0. And now for caving. Now what you're going to need from caving before nethering is, of course, the materials for Miner's Blessing. So what that is 36 redstone for 4 redstone blocks to craft XP bottles with, and 18 lapis and 1 gold ore and 2 iron ore to craft a philo or Philosopher's Pickaxe. That's the diamond pickaxe that you'll use to craft Miner's Blessing, whether or not you use it to mine diamonds or not. But also while caving, something I like to do is craft full iron armor. Now this is because I play a bit differently in the Nether than maybe some other people do. I sort of go reckless because you can regen using Miner's Blessing. and it just allows you to play a bit more dangerous in the nether and play faster. And you might say, well, that's a lot of iron wasted. Well, also, you don't want to get jumped without armor. I've had fights in the nether before, and having armor is basically all you need. Just 1 or 2 good lava buckets and you've won the fight. Armor is just a precaution. And on top of armor, you're going to want to make 2 forges. Now what I usually do is you forge 17 iron and 3 sand. The 17 iron allows you to craft an anvil, which you'll need to, of course, anvil for that efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe, and also, you know, craft flint steel, all that good stuff. And the 3 sand is, of course, to craft XP bottles for the miner's blessing. Now, in Nether, what you're gonna want to do is kill at least 5 blazes. This actually depends on what you're making. So you're of course going to need 1 blaze rod for your drag sword, 2 for barb chest if you're glitching the recipe, then 1 for a brewing stand, and 1 more potentially for strength pots. If you want Hermes, that's another blaze rod. But for me, I normally just get 5. Then I also kill pigmen for wart, even if I don't have looting. If I have spider eyes though, no reason to kill pigmen because I can already craft my wart. And if I need brown mushrooms, I'll grab them from nether. So what big improvement have I made in the nethering is actually the reason I craft iron armor is because I kill everything with a pickaxe, because I'm a savage caveman who beats mobs over the head with a pickaxe. Yeah, I know. But this is because every time you hit a mob with a pickaxe, it takes away 2 durability. And this 2 durability actually adds up, because if you're hitting blazes like 4 times to kill them with a pickaxe, that's 8 durability. You know, killing 5 blazes, all of a sudden that's 40 durability. You kill maybe, you know, 5 pigmen, now all of a sudden that's 80 durability gone from the pickaxe. It's not a whole lot, but when you need to mine 250 netherrack or 250 durability to start being able to drill netherrack with haste 2 and efficiency 1, all of a sudden that's a third of that time that you no longer have to spend on that, which actually helps out. Also, you can afford to be more aggressive in nether because you'll regen up to full while using the miner's blessing. I wouldn't worry too much about it because every 100 durability you regen 2 hearts. So unless you're I don't know, just burning to death while still mining and leveling up the miner's blessing, you should be on full by the time you anvil for your efficiency 5. And once you're in the overworld, simply use up most of the remaining miner's blessing durability, which is, you know, from 311 where you have efficiency 5 down to wherever you feel safe without breaking the pick. So for me, that's like 30 to 40 durability, then anvil for your efficiency 5. And simply strip mine drill. I think Cow explained it well, but I'll explain it again here, which is strip mine drilling is the most durability efficient way, because you're exposing the most blocks per block broken, and you can find other cave systems. Also, an added benefit is you might find a dungeon or whatnot that might have string or GP. It's just, you know, you can go around and find other caves, find diamonds faster. On top of that, when you repair, you should actually put the damaged F5 in the first slot, and then new diamond pickaxe. Like, don't repair with actual diamond items. Repair with a new diamond pickaxe in the second slot. Okay? And on top of that, I hear some of you asking, well, not lost. In your last video, you showed yourself mass drilling with an efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe and a solos. But now you're saying strip mine drilling is more efficient? Why is that? Well, it's simple. Strip mine drilling is more efficient, but if you're short on time and you're going to have durability left on your pickaxe, you'll find diamonds faster by mass drilling, but with the cost of diamonds to repair and, you know, diamond luck not always being consistent, it's not a better method. But if you're going to have durability left over on your pickaxe because of how close the DM timer is, then it's better to mass drill. But I would say at least go a few times solo drilling before you decide, oh, I'm gonna mass drill because I'm close to DM, because you actually do go through that durability faster than you'd expect. Something I forgot to mention is that you should continue grabbing iron ore. I would actually recommend grabbing up to a stack, because if you're making seal and you're making barb chest, that's already 4 iron blocks, and you want to also get enough to, you know, have a replacement anvil just in case it breaks, and that puts you pretty close to a stack, so just make sure to grab a stack of iron ore while drilling. And now for crafting. If you're new to drilling, I would recommend starting to craft at around maybe 6 minutes. I don't know, I craft pretty fast, but if you're not organized, it can be pretty slow. So the order I'd recommend doing things is first craft 8 furnaces. And for this, you're going to want to start smelting up your iron and gold ore. I'd recommend putting no more than 16 iron or gold ore in each furnace. And do make sure you're smelting your gold, because you want to have your healing crafted in DM and not BMS, or before DM. And after you put all that into furnaces, I'd recommend making 1 forge, forging up 3 or 6 sand. If you're making speed pots, only 3. If you're making speed and strength, I'd, you know, of course, make 6. And then immediately start brewing. Use the FNS you use to light your nether portal to craft 8 glowstone dust. And, you know, while your potions are brewing and your iron smelting, you'll be crafting like your drag sword. Hopefully you got obsidian from your nether portal. Forgot to mention it, but do that. You do not want to not have obsidian. You know, craft your drag sword, craft your armor. If you can, craft your seal, and here comes the next trick. Now this is actually, not actually a glitch, but I would say a feature that I have known of for over 2 months, and actually had the idea for it might be possible for longer than that. And that's sealing an item multiple times. Now you might be like, that's just not possible. Well, it's not. Asterisk. So what you're gonna want to do is actually make a Shark 3 diamond, then seal that, then anvil it onto a drag, and then you can seal it again. Because the item that you sealed is in the 2nd slot of the anvil, so it's destroyed. So since it doesn't transfer over the aspect of this item has been upgraded with expert seal, it allows you to seal your sword again. Now it does cost 2 extra diamonds, and it's, you know, 13 levels for Sharp 3 and then another 11 to anvil it over onto a drag, so it makes your sword cost 24 levels. But 24 levels isn't a whole, I mean, it's 11 more levels for another level of sharpness. And let me tell you, it is damn well worth it, especially when you have 6 seals, 4 armor pieces, and a sword. Like, where's that last seal going anyways? It's not being used. You might as well just put it on your sword. Also, if you don't have second press enchanting, it's probably not going to happen. You do need a lot of XP for this. And for armor, of course, make a Tarn helm, barb chest, and then up. It's your decision. I make Prot 2 leggings and Prot 2 boots and seal both. You can make Prot 3 leggings and seal that, and then just try to make Hermes and DM with a head. That's your decision, not mine. But if you don't have barb chest recipe, then I'd actually recommend going Eco Kit. That way you have hide, and that way you can make a Prot 3 diamond chest plate, and, you know, maybe make Hermes and DM, or a Prot 2 diamond chest plate and Prot 2 diamond boots. Bottom line is in your bottom 3 armor pieces, you want to have either barb or hide, or both. Otherwise, your prot books just aren't going to be enough to cover 3 armor pieces, and you'll probably just lose. And now for Deathmatch, the fun part of the game. Your goal is basically to quick drop people. Now, it's not always possible. Sometimes you'll actually have a good fight in DM, or someone will basically just cleanse you and you'll just drop with, you know, 6 gaps. Pain. But anyways, most of the time it's an easy win. just make sure to pick up some irons for G heads if you need them, or if you're really stacked, just go ahead and just drop the stack guy. But if there's multiple full diamonds, then maybe you want to play a bit slower. Hopefully you've been paying attention to the kill feed to see if anybody's snowballing, because man, you need something to pay attention to while drilling, because otherwise you're just breaking blocks in a straight line. Like, you might as well just pay attention to the kill feed. But anyways, here I'm gonna actually show some footage of DMs. Also one where I dropped a 10-star hard enough on his forehead to probably cause some lasting brain damage. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments. And I'll probably be leaving some unlisted videos linked in the description of Solodrill gameplay that's just completely uncut, just so you can maybe get a better idea of how I do things, because while I took a lot of time to explain things here, of course it's impossible to explain in detail every aspect of the Solodrill. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.